Welcome, welcome. This is a touch loud. I'm just going to turn it down just a bit. Alright, better. Alright, let's get this run going. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Got you some snacks? Good. Snacks are important. Very important. Alright. So we've got 2 weapons here. We're going to prioritize the laser because the missile uses the resources. Typically, we're just going to use our Artemis missile if it will prevent us from taking damage. Because if you cannot take damage, you should try it. We're not going to take a distress beacon because we don't really have any of the requirements for distress beacons. I think I'm going to go down and around this way. Very close exit to the start, which is unfortunate. Let's go around. Alright. Your arrival is greeted by numerous computer alerts. The nearby automated Rebel scout has used the local satellite to deploy a virus to disrupt your shields. Hopefully it will cause further problems before you can destroy it. Well, that is horrific. So we are going to use the Artemis missile here. Hopefully we don't get a weapon hack here. Doors? Okay, I don't care. We're going to go straight into their weapon system. Everything we have. Ooh. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Let's redirect immediately. Alright, their weapons are completely down. Perfect. That's what I want to see. It was a very unfortunate event, but it's fine. Okay. So automated ships, even though there are no people on them, will slowly... Is this a part of advanced? Yes. I can tell because of hacking. I'm pretty sure hacking is only in advanced edition. I'm not sure if you can see. You can, okay. If you look over... actually, I'm going to move the chat box because it is currently on the Rebel ship. So I'm going to take this... I am going to move it down here. There we go. It's a touch better. Okay. Yes, I did have it enabled. Actually, why don't I head back to the hangar? We'll do a run with advanced disabled. Just to get a better feel for no enabled. That means no flak cannon, which is a shame because it's a very good weapon. But we'll take a look. Hotkey tip. Yep. The hacking system, I believe, is part of advanced. There's also a new race part of advanced, and all of the sea ships. Both of my stores are behind me. It's okay. There's a 3rd store in Sector 1 somewhere. Very unfortunate that both of those starting stores are behind me. It means I'm not going to be able to upgrade weapons at all there. That's just fine. Let's go up this way first, try and get some map reveal. A rebel ship hails you. Federation scum. We've waited a long time for this. Okay. Okay, he missed. And I didn't, so I'm not worried about taking damage, so I'm not going to fire my Artemis at all. Now, the enemies in this ship are all now going to converge on the weapon room here. So once it comes back up, I'm going to fire. So if you look at your system power, when you're repairing a system, it will slowly increase. When you fire on a system, it will deal damage to those bars. If someone's repairing it, the repair progress will not be lost at all. Once a bar is full, though, as represented by this orange, you can then fire into it and it will take damage. So early on, if you have time and you're safe, what you want to do is you want to wait to fire your weapon until the system repairs. That way you can do damage and keep it down. So their FTL is charging, and I don't like that, so I'm going to fire somewhere else now. If their FTL is charging, you either need them to leave piloting. I will not accept surrender. Oh, wow, really? I should have taken surrender. Got him. When you see jump imminent, you either need to disable their engines or piloting systems, or you need to make damage enough systems that they all leave the room. Yeah, that's a very... It's a very simple tip, but it's not something that everyone's going to know, especially if you're just starting playing the game. So I figure that'll be a huge help to you, as it was a huge help to me when I learned it. Because especially early on, Federation encrypted signal. Sure, I'll take a look. Find a small cache of supplies, surely left for any loyal Federation ships in trouble. You take all that you need, leaving some for others to find. Very nice. I'm going to pick up 2 shields right now, and a power bar. Spending your first 50 scrap on 2 shields is almost always a good idea. It's almost never a bad plan. Empty beacon, okay. Now here's the nebula. In the nebula, your systems will be, your sensors will be down, but the rebel sheet will only move at half speed next jump, which is pretty nice if you can take advantage of it. Jump into a calmer part of the nebula, however, your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps from the beacon and moves into attack. They've got a missile, which is really annoying, because missiles pierce all shields. Except for the green Zoltan shield bar, which is indicated here, underneath your shields. It is a ship mod that certain ships will have. There's also ion storms, which is a... Oh, that's going straight into my weapons. Okay, fire. Oh, no, it went for sensors. Okay. I didn't need to fire a missile there. I thought it was going straight into weapons, though. If you pause when the projectile is coming, you'll see what room on your ship, because it will always go to a room. It will never just hit a random spot. You can see what room it's hovering over, and you'll see where it's going. That one just happened to be coming in like this, so it could have hit weapons, or it could have hit sensors. And I didn't want to take the risk of it hitting weapons. Let's collapse on sensors. Repair that. Oh, these buttons here. The first button on the left will save your crew's position and where they're currently standing or going. This button will return them to those positions. Your default crew will be saved in the positions they started in. Ion storms can be a big problem for nebulas as well, because all of your system power gets halved. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack the pirate! Power up your weapons and move to engage. This ship cannot hurt me, because I have 2 shields. I'm actually going to power down the Artemis and over there. Alright. I'm actually going to fire into his O2 and see if I can get a crew kill here. If you kill all of the enemy crew without destroying the ship, you will get an extra reward. This is always true. Unless, of course, you're on, like, a mission where you're not supposed to kill the crew or what have you. There are specific times where this is not the case, but typically that is the case. So if you're playing a ship that has the crew teleporter system, you can use the crew teleporter to teleport in and kill all the enemy crew, and that will give you your double reward. So that's also why I'm waiting here. I'm trying to suffocate them out. That's why I'm waiting to fire. What is taking so long for them to repair? There we go. Ignore their pleas and attack. They might have a mantis repairing that. Because that took forever for them to repair. Oh, they gave up on it. Why would they give up on it? Unless I started a fire. If you look at laser weapons, they typically have a possible effect to start a fire. If they walked out of that room, that means their health is so low that they can't put out the double fire in the room. So now they're going to sit there and suffocate. The fire is going to drain all the oxygen, and they're going to suffocate, like so. And I get a huge 31 scrap reward and a crew member out of it. The ship refuses to fight, but you still detect life signatures. Apparently this was a prisoner transport. The single survivor offers to join your crew in exchange for their freedom. Alright. Davion. Let's put you into shields, my dude. Also, there's an auto ship with a beam drone and a beam weapon. There's an auto ship with a beam drone and a beam weapon. It can't attack you. Beam weapons cannot... Sorry. Beam weapons cannot fully pierce shields. So there are different types of beam weapons. Most beam weapons cannot get through a single shield bar. So if you have a shield and the enemy ship only has beams, this is the small beam right here, it cannot hurt you at all. There is a larger beam called the halberd beam, which will pierce one shield. So if you have one shield and they have a halberd beam, it will deal 1 damage. Any ship that has beams can't get through a single shield. Can't get through a single shield if it has a regular beam. Let's jump away. Oh, is this Nebula as well? I'm gonna go here. Advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it's impossible to tell what's inside. Attack the ship. So this one right here, I believe, is the one you're talking about. There's a beam drone and a small beam. With 1 shield, this ship cannot hurt me. Because this can't pierce a single shield, and this can't pierce a single shield. It has no way to drop the 1 shield I have up, so it is physically unable to hurt me. So, beam weapons can't pierce shields, typically, but they can't miss. If you look up in the top left under my shields, you'll see my evasion chance. All enemies also have an evasion chance. Beam weapons ignore evasion. The station was apparently designed to outfit Rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic. I actually have an NG now, so I'm going to go to the distress beacon and take a look. Follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the asteroid field. Try to shield their ship with yours. You try your best, but once Turok hits a key structure in their ship, it breaks apart in front of your eyes. You salvage what you can, trying not to think about the lost crew. Shame. That's what it is, though. I'm going to pick up my other power bar and engines here. Just because I can. How many jumps do I have? about 6 jumps left. Possibly. I'll go this way. Had to go change your internet. It was out for like 4 minutes. Ah, I see, I see. Fair enough. Just explaining beam weapons. I'm not going to repair any damage. I don't have enough damage to juggle. Double distress. Why, though? Alright, I'm going to go here, I think. Small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help. Promise to help. I have an NG. I think I can. I can, yeah. Simply fire on the defense system. NG can remotely repair the targeting system. Anytime you see a blue option, it is typically safer or better than what your normal options would give you. So if I simply fired on that, there was a large chance that I blew up the system or hurt the system, that I blew up the entire station, or that it fired back on me. But with the NG, now I'm completely safe. There are occasions where the blue option is worse, but these are few and far between, and you really have to know what the blue option is going to do to know it's worse. Negative big 30 scrap. You heard the laser that can pierce one shield. Yes, there's the halberd beam. There are 2 lasers that can pierce shields. The first one is the halberd beam, which does 2 damage. And the third is the glaive beam, which does 3 damage. So technically all beams could pierce shields. The shield value that you have is subtracted from their damage. Most beams only do 1 damage, so if you have 1 shield, that 1 is subtracted from the beam's damage and it does nothing. With the 2 damage beam, it'll still deal 1 damage if you only have 1 shield, and with the 3 damage beam, it would deal 2 damage on 1 shield, 1 damage on 2 shields, and no damage on 3 or 4 shields, which is the cap. Nost? Is the bottom one the store? The bottom one might be the store. What gets me the most jumps here? Jumping back here, I think. Yeah, I'll jump. I'll go here. Oh, there's the sun. Automated ship. You arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Alright, so he has a combat drone and a heavy laser, which is annoying. Now, the combat drone is a basic drone. It basically has a 1 laser fire. It can sometimes fire twice between the time it takes for your shield to regen. So it can actually sometimes get through 1 shield. So I'm actually going to prioritize the drone here. It's down. I'm also going to use my Artemis missile, just because I have plenty of missiles, and the sun is going to hurt me a touch. Alright, all better. Other than the sun, the danger is past. Fire right there. I'm just going to open up my doors, which is going to remove all of the oxygen from that chamber, snuffing out the fire. Find the source of the distress call. A small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Oh, if I had drone control, I could use that system repair drone I picked up. I will dock and try to rescue the survivors. A is Zoltan. Very nice. Pull up alongside the station and cut through their hull. You're able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew. Awesome. So I'm actually going to have him go on engines, and I'm going to move this human to shields and the NG to doors. I'm going to save this. So if Zoltan, I don't know if I mentioned the aliens, but I'll talk about Zoltan first, and then I'll mention what NGs are. Zoltans are basically made of pure energy. When a Zoltan is standing in a system that can be powered, they will give 1 power bar to that system. If you look at the yellow power bar, that is what that is. That is the Zoltan powering the system he is standing in. Zoltans only have 70 health as opposed to the normal 100. But on death, they also explode, dealing 15 damage to everything in the room. Which can be useful, though you kind of don't want to use it. Something to know against enemy Zoltans, though. NG, which I didn't talk about, have 100 health, just like humans. When repairing a system or putting out fires, they will go 50%, twice as fast. They will go twice as fast, I believe. It's either 50% or twice as fast. I think it's twice as fast. However, in hand-to-hand combat, they only do half damage. Mantis, which we'll talk about when we see one, are the opposite of NGs. They deal increased combat damage, but have halved repair speed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm only getting in 1 more jump. It's fine, though. Attack the slaver scum. The ship can't hurt me with 2 shields. Oh, I can also talk about power manning systems. If you look above certain systems, you'll notice there is a person, like a little person icon. Those systems can be manned. Mans are also 25% faster. Yes, they move 25% faster. You're correct. Now here, we're faced with a dilemma. We surrender, take 1 of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. So, you can take the crew here, and you'll get a crew member. I already have an NG, so I don't really want the crew member. Though NG are a really good crew to have. If you refuse their surrender, you will now get a guaranteed double scrap reward, which I'm going to do here. Because I already have 5 crew, and 1 of them's already an NG. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade, but many lives were probably lost on that ship. It's true. It's a shame, but I need scrap, man. As soon as you arrive, a small mantis ship detaches from a wreck and jumps away. You must have interrupted their salvage operation because you find a weapon ready to be installed. Hell yeah. Heavy Laser 1. That's a very nice weapon upgrade that I can use right off the bat. Alright, next sector. Uncharted Nebula or Rebel Controlled. I think I'm gonna go Uncharted Nebula here. So green doesn't always mean better, it just means... green doesn't always mean better, red doesn't always mean worse. Nebula means that there'll be a lot of nebula jumps in that sector, so your sensors will be down most of the time. And the rebels will be expecting the nebula there, so they won't move at half speed, they'll move at 2/3 speed, which is significantly faster. Also, if your exit beacon, what I'm currently standing on, is in a nebula, there won't be an anti-ship battery if the rebels get to the jump before you. I'm going to take the Uncharted Nebula here, I think. I run the risk of ion storms, but that is what it is. I'm going to upgrade both my piloting and my sensors here, because inside Nebula there are a lot of blue options for having improved piloting, and I think there's a few for improved sensors as well. Not sure on that, though. Alright, hopefully we see a store soon, since we didn't see the third one in that last sector. I'm running out of fuel as well. Black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Attack the ship. Okay, he has a missile launcher, which is not what I want. Just not something I want him to have, you know? Alright, that is an Artemis missile because it took 10 seconds to fire. Ow! Alright, the Artemis went down, which is good. Heavy laser does 2 damage, right? It does, yes. Also, something you should know if you're new to the game, you should usually prioritize weapons. Shields will get you to kill the ship faster, but taking down their weapons means you won't take damage. And since that's the biggest limiting factor on your run is your health bar, you want to prioritize weapons most of the time. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula. This beacon, before you have time to make contact, they fade into the nebula. I'll attempt to follow them. Search is hopeless. Sensors can't pick anything up in the nebula. Well, I tried. Where is the store? I haven't seen a single store. Civilian sectors also have more stores and distress beacons normally. I'm not going to take that distress. I'm just going to move on. You spot a rebel ship. I will try to chase them. Nope, I missed. So now the fleet pursuit got doubled because I failed to chase them. Which is a shame. I thought improved piloting would be a help there, but I guess not. Mantis ship lost in the storm hails you. Sensors are out. We have no local telemetry. We'll take yours. Projected power increase in their weapons. This is a teleporting bomb, which will go through shields, which is annoying. And that's a burst laser too. Also annoying. That means they can get through our shields with lasers. Alright, their weapons are completely down and they missed. So that's pretty great. And their weapons are back. Oh, that was a breach. Breaches are nice. Hey, a store! Awesome. I'm gonna go straight for the store, because I have a lot of scrap. And I need fuel. Center of a hydrogen cloud doesn't seem like a very usual place for a store, but the NG aren't a usual species. Wouldn't hurt to take a look. Okay, systems. Oh, there's only 2. Interesting. There's 2 augments as well. Alright, there's no... Oh, here's a Mantis. Yeah, inflict 1.5 damage in combat, 1.2 move speed, half repair speed. I think I'm going to pick up drone control. I don't want the crew teleporter, particularly. It wouldn't be bad, especially since this is start 2, but I don't really want it. Automated reloader is good. I'm going to buy all of their fuel, and I'm going to buy drone control. I could buy the combat drone, it's just not really worth it, in my opinion, to buy. It's very weak, because you can't control when it fires as well as you'd like. You kind of can if you depower it right before it fires, and then it'll fire right as you repower it, but I'd still prefer to not. What do I have to sell? System repair? I could just keep the system repair loaded, I guess. I don't really need to... Typically, I would sell it if I needed scrap. Actually, it's not worth it. I have 5 crew. I'm just going to get rid of it. And I'll buy the automated reloader, which will help me fire a lot faster. That's all I'll spend on right now. I'll move on. I'll jump back this way. Advanced Rebel automated ship remains... Oh, attack the station again. And he's got missiles. However, I now have a defense drone. So I can actually block his missile. Which I think I will. Defense drone will target missiles, hacking drones, and certain other drones. Of course, there is no hacking drone in without Advanced Edition, though. They will also target ion shots. Yes, thank you. You are correct. Hey! This station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can easily be attached to the ship. Hello, Pike Beam. So, Pike Beam is a 1 damage beam, so it cannot get through 1 shield because it will subtract 1 from 1. However, Pike Beam has a very long range. The point of Pike Beam is to target as many rooms as possible. So normal beams will be a tiny little beam like this, and it'll target a small amount of space. Pike Beam will target a large space. At the end of this sector, I'm probably going to upgrade weapons at least once, and I'm going to use Pike Beam. Like here, Pike Beam is... this ship has no shield. Pike Beam is going to absolutely destroy this ship if I were to use it. I think I will. Yeah, that's 4 damage right there. Oh, I missed. Alright, it looks like I might not get a second store here. I'm pretty sure I've seen every beacon behind me. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Attack him! Show him who's boss. Alright, defense drone isn't going to help at all here, but that's fine. Alright. Ooh, right in the piloting. It's fine. That was a breach. I'm not going to take surrender, no. So a breach has to be repaired before the room can be repaired. It also will drain oxygen, which is very, very useful. Especially if you're trying to get some crew kills. NG to the rescue. Wow, where is the other stuff? I bet it's up in that corner. This drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies you as hostile. Okay, this ship can't hurt me with 2 shields. Very nice. Alright. Scrap get. Automated Rebel Scout. Okay, so this one is trying to run away immediately, and it's going to warn the fleet. If it does, and if it manages to get away, I will get double fleet pursuit, which I don't want. So I need to disable either piloting or the engines. Or both. There we go, now it'll say delayed. I also can't miss once one of those 2 is disabled. Alright. I might just dive here. Oh, that's an ion storm. You jump into a sector of the nebula beset by a plasma storm. Automated rebel ship scout sectioned at the beacon moves into attack. So I could attempt to outrun it, but I want the scrap from fighting it, so I'm going to prepare to fight. Wow, I should not have done that, because he is a big boy. I'm going to move my Zoltan over to the shield room. I'm going to depower my engines. And I am going to get the defense drone up to avoid getting missiled in the face. Thanks, defense drone. Appreciate it. Now the defense drone is very nice and it'll shoot down missiles, but sometimes it doesn't swivel fast enough and you can still get hit, so be aware of that. Everyone go home. Go back to where you belong. Okay. Moving on. I think I can actually get all of these. Yes, defense drone can miss. And I have had it miss before. Because sometimes... it can't miss. It will always hit the missile. It automatically locks on. The problem is when the missile comes at an angle where the time it takes for the missile to appear on screen, which is when the defense drone will target it, and hit your weapons, is a shorter amount of time than the defense drone's laser will hit it. So if the defense drone is all the way over here and the missile comes in here and is targeting the leftmost system, the missile can land before the laser from the defense drone will hit the missile. So the defense drone can't miss, but the missile can land before it fires it down. With a defense drone number 2, it's a lot less likely because it fires a lot faster. A rock armored transport nearby seems to have lost its bearings, but when you hail, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Repugnant? Arm the weapons. Can do the same thing here. I'm just going to send him right over. Their shields are completely down, and now they can't hit me. At least I don't think they can. I think that's a heavy laser 1. It is. Okay. Oh, they put their shields up. I must have missed that. In that case, what do we need oxygen for? Okay, their shields are now down. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial amount of scrap material. Let's repower the O2. Your crew won't start taking damage from oxygen loss until the room turns red and has lines through it. At that point, the O2 should be at roughly 20%. So as long as you manage to stay above that, you should be fine. You can't see anything through the thick gases. Got it. Yeah, I can actually make it up there. How about that? As you arrive in the system, you are hailed by a loyalist settlement. Upon learning of your quest, they offer supplies. Awesome. I like that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to buy 3 shields here because I have a lot of scrap. I'm going to buy big upgrade. Get some of that. And then I'm going to buy 2 power bars to put into my shield. So now we're going to dive. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Double missile launcher burst laser 2. That's pretty aggressive, buddy. You know that? So now we get some new mechanics coming in here. We've got how fast the FTL charges is based on your engines. See, if I depower it, it charges slightly slower. I think I'm actually going to take one out of this and put it into the Artemis here. Oh, I didn't send him back. Let's do that now. Okay, we're good. So that's a missile coming at me. Power up a defense drone. He's going to take a shot. Good job. Alright, the burst laser actually went down there. That's very nice. Oh, and that's a breach. I dislike that. Okay, let's get the engine in there. So this is breached now. I'm actually going to open my interior doors because the breach is going to start draining oxygen. It's now that the doors are open, it's going to pull from the entire pool of open rooms instead of just that room, so the NG isn't going to suffocate anywhere near as fast. Alright, their missiles appear pretty staggered, so my defense drone is actually eating all of their missiles, which is pretty great. If you're diving, which means you're taking this fight on the exit beacon, your reward will always only be one fuel, so that you can guaranteed jump away. Alright, I'm going to depower the Artemis, and I'm going to load up the Pike Beam now that his weapons are down. I didn't fire fast enough, damn. That's fine. It's one missile and I've got defense drones, so I should be safe. Theoretically. Yeah, see, like there, if that had gone right there, it probably would have made it through. One fuel. No time to salvage the enemy ship. You must jump away before the cruisers get in firing range. Normally, when you dive, if you're not on Sector 1, there will be an ASB, which is a planet-based missile, which will fire through your ship, causing a breach and a large amount of damage. I believe it's 3, but I'm not sure. I try not to get hit by it. Rebel controlled, rebel controlled. I think I'll take rebel controlled. Just maybe, though. Don't call me crazy. Okay, we're looking really good. We've got 3 decent weapons. We've got 3 shields and a defense drone. Looking good coming into Sector 3. This is definitely a very good start on my end. Well, for me, anyway. You madman. Taking rebel control. Another unmanned ship patrols the area. Prepare the ship for combat. Oh, it's got cloaking and it's going to run away. That's delightful. Okay, well, it can't hurt me, which is good. I need to fire into piloting, because that will almost always, if not always, have less power than engines. Because piloting can only have up to 3 power, system power. Engines can have up to 8. So firing into piloting is usually better, but if it's a manned ship, piloting will repair faster because someone will be in the system as soon as it goes down. There's a store there. I like that. I can sell my Artemis. Arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be well, another store. Oh no, it's not a store, this is a quest. Great, I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. Accept. Great. I upload the location to your star map. I'm running out of options, so I have no choice but to trust you'll do what you have agreed to do. So he gives 5 drone parts. Now, you can either go to the quest marker, or you can take the drone parts and go about your merry day. There is no repercussion for this. But I want to get paid. You arrive at the location given you by the merchant. You're supposed to deliver drone parts to a station here. You find the station, and they respond to your hails immediately. We have practically no use for these now. Refuse to pay full price. Take this and leave the cargo in our holds. I'll take 28 for the drone parts, sure. 2 more stores? What? Jeez. Okay. I guess I'll take this store. I don't wanna. Right, what we got? Augments. No weapons again. We can't really get cloaking. I just don't have enough for it. Scrap recovery arm is nice. The problem with buying scrap recovery arm is it costs 50 scrap, and it allows you to collect 10% more scrap. So in order for this to pay for itself, you need to collect 500 scrap initially, so that it would give you an extra 50. So the later you go on, the less you want scrap recovery arm. I kind of want it now, to be honest, because I'm in easy mode, so there's a 50% bonus on scrap already. What can I sell? I can sell Artemis. And that's really it. I want cloaking. The game is like, is this enough stores? Yeah, I mean, I was complaining about not getting the store earlier, so it knows. I'm going to take scrap recovery arm now just because I have faith that on easy mode and in sector 3, I think this is 3, I'll definitely get enough scrap to pay it off. I'll hold on to the Artemis, it's fine. This is a very blank sector. Oh, I have to go up to get to the exit, huh? This is a very bad sector. I might have 4 jumps. This is not a good sector for me. Yeah, and only the store goes to that exit. Wow, this is really, really bad. I think I'm just gonna dive at the store and go around. I kind of have to. I don't want to take a 3-jump sector 3. Attempt to download the stores. You're able to pull all of the data about the sector. That's not useful, but okay. I mean, it's useful, but it's not great because I don't have a lot of options to begin with. Okay. So we're safe here, even if the combat drone double fires, which is good. So, I should actually take a second to point out what the, once you arrive at the location, our navigation's gone haywire and can't, I'll try to lead you to the destination. It's down there, can't do it, sorry. Sorry, bud. Not allowed. Hello, Captain, this is Rebel in Noster's garb. I have very generous for you to turn yourself in, prepare to be boarded. Oh, there are intruders on board. Oh no. Okay. So the plan here then is I'm going to go... actually, I'm going to stay indoors. I'm going to have you move up here. And then I'm going to vent them out and cut the O2. So they're also going to keep boarding me, apparently, which is super annoying. I'm not worried about their weapon system here. And they're trying to escape. They want to surrender. I'm actually going to take it, because it means all of their guys are now going to vacate my ship, which I kind of want. Alright, power the O2 back up. Repair my drones, because they actually did shoot it out a little bit. You only take damage when it goes down to red, though, when they fully destroy the system. Alright, well, this isn't going to be fun. There's the ASB. Yeah, this is... What is this? Is that Heavy Laser 2, Burst Laser 2? Oh my. I am in a bit of a trouble, I am. What is the plan? Here's the plan. Load up the Artemis. Get those shields powered. This does not look good right about now. Alright. Oh, right in the med bay. Alright, fire started is great. The ASB is about to fire on me, which is not as great. I have killed most of their crew. Oh, my doors. Ow. Well, that hurt a little. You can actually come off of shields and go help him. Alright, he's actually dead, so now I can leave right away. Which is pretty great, all things considered. I'm gonna jump away now. That double fire was very lucky. You've never survived one of those? It's all about... I mean, having a good weapon system is nice. Shooting out their weapons first. If the ASB targets your weapons, that's really, really bad for you. Ooh. You've come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you immediately saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra supplies?" Missile weapon. Offer to solve their problem. Yeah. Here, it doesn't actually do anything. Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Can't have that. It's not bad here, it just doesn't do anything. Which I like, because it means you can say it and see what they say. It's pretty great. I'm actually going to give them 15 missiles, as I've mostly outgrown Artemis. I'm just using it for diving. And they give me the Augment Shield Charge Booster, which is pretty great. Because it means my shield is now going to charge up 15% faster. So my shield's charging up 15% faster, my weapons are charging 10% faster, and I'm getting 10% more scrap from all sources. Pretty good, all things considered. And I'm going to take off. Alright, homeworlds. Interesting. I actually have a decent amount of lasers, so I think I'm going to take Zoltan homeworlds. Though there's a lot of boarding events in both of these. Mantis is... it's not bad as long as you have a decent crew. Because they like to board a lot, so their weapon systems are usually lower. So if you're lacking on shields, but you have a decent crew, you can take care of them pretty well. I'm actually going to go Zoltan, though. Probably regret doing it, but we'll see. In the homeworlds, you can get a homeworld quest, which allows you to get a big reward for this run, and also unlocks the ship of that race. You've entered Zoltan territory. The species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured of fair hearing. Alright. Let's take a look around. You're hailed by a rebel ship. When the rebellion is complete, you'll see the safer world we provide. Well, you won't, but you get the point. They arm weapons. I'm actually gonna cut R2 and fix you up a sec. Okay. I'm safe here. Let's take a look at their drones. They've got 2 system repair drones and an anti-personnel drone. Which is very interesting. Ooh. Oh, that is an amazing offer. Do I take that? What do I drop? I think I dropped the shield recharge booster. They offer to give you some of their goods if you don't destroy their ship. 4 fuel, 1 drone, 32 scrap, and long-range scanners. I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to drop the shield charge booster. It's nice, but long-range scanners means we can now get additional information about our jumps, which is amazing. So now you'll see we can see the triangle. The yellow triangle is possible detected ship. A red triangle would be something like an enemy's there. There might be an ion. It'll tell you if there's an ion storm in a nebula. It'll tell you if there's a nearby sun or an asteroid field, or if the jump looks empty. Long-range scanners is amazing. Despite their precautions, pirates begin to harass the local Zoltan settlements. Oh, how rude. They have double Zoltan here, so I actually might be able to get a crew kill here just by shooting them. I'm going to take out their weapons first, though, because they have a very respectable weapon system. I'm going to attempt to take out their weapons first. Wow, 2 misses again. That is unfortunate. My Oro 2. Yep, I forgot about my O2. Thank you there. There we go, okay. Oh, or I could take it. Because Zoltans only have 70 health, so this is looking pretty good for a crew kill right about now. I'm actually going to... Their O2 is actually out and they're not repairing it, which is really nice for me. I will not accept your surrender. Okay, so he can no longer fix that system. Yeah, they probably have a good leveled engine, correct. Alright, so he's dead. So now, it's based on his health, Allison's health. Alright, so this crew can no longer put out the fire. So they'll repair the O2, but then the fire's going to spread. I'm actually going to fire because me shooting should kill them. It did. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. Awesome, awesome. The exit's right there, huh? I think I'm just going to follow this down, then. Back to the store. Hopefully they have cloaking. Cloaking makes... If you have the cloaking system, it's going to make the flagship fight infinitely easier. Missile launcher defense drone, huh? I'll spend a drone part, sure. Alright, their weapon systems are nothing, so... Oh, that's a defense drone 2. Defense drone 2 will fire at lasers. Which is super annoying. Alright, it's powered down, but they're instantly repairing it, which is annoying. Ooh, double fire. And they're all in there. Guys, what's wrong? Guys, what happened? What? Take everything we have, just don't kill us. 1 missile, 1 drone part, 20 scrap? What do you take me for? If you're gonna beg for your life, at least make it a good offer. They did have a med base, so a crew kill there was very unlikely, especially with a defense too. See, this is better than the offer you gave me. A lot better. Yeah. So crew kill was very unlikely there because of their med bay. Just like here, a crew kill would be very unlikely because they have a system repair drone. So even if I took out O2, the drone would go in there. They can't just strip their ship while they're inside. Well, they should consider it. Alright, the drone actually went down there, so it actually can't finish repairing the system, which is pretty funny. You've made your I'm not going to accept surrender, no. Because you don't have a med bay. And this is a quad fire, so now they can't go back into the room because their health is too low. Oh, but they only have one, so the ship's gonna burn out. Also, missiles. Enemies will run out of missiles. Most ships have 7 to 8 missiles, I think. That sounds right. No, yeah, see, the drones are gonna burn out here, and the ship will explode. Oh, no, maybe not. Come on, system repair drone, fix it before you die. Ah. You tried, system repair drone. They also have a priority, the enemies, so they'll almost always go for shields first if they need to repair, then weapons. I'm not sure too much on the specifics after that. The Mantis, they're here, please. You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. No teleporter. No med bay. Right, the defense drone can't shoot down these bombs because they teleport straight onto your ship. But a Zoltan super shield will still block them. Hey man, don't be causing fires in my ship. That's rude. Okay. Alright, let's head to the store with 325 scrap. Golden weapons. Yes. That means that the crew is double trained in weapons. So the white means that they're untrained in the system. Green with the 1 star means that they are trained, which will give you a slight bonus to whatever it is. For shields, it's recharge. Engines, it's evasion. Piloting, it's evasion. And weapons, it's faster charge as well. If it's double star, that means they're capped out. And they're fully trained. You can check their training on all of the 6 training stats up here. We've got piloting, engines, shields, weapons, repair, and hand-to-hand combat. Some systems can be manned, but you can't train on them, like doors and sensors. So they can be trained, and they'll give you +1 level. So I have 2 in sensors. If I had them go man sensors, it would count as 3. That's why there's a little bar over it. But finding a ship that can't damage you with a bunch of lasers actually can be really useful, because you can train your engines or your pilot or your shields so that you get that bonus, because that can save your life, especially in a harder run. Alright, to the store. Cloaking. Done. Crew teleporter might actually be the only system left. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I'm going to repair up to 23. Yeah, I will repair. I'll repair up to 23. It's a nice, safe number. I think I'm good there. So I'm going to... Do I buy 3 power bars? No, I don't think I do. I'm gonna jump. Jump away. Take a look here. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system. No doubt one of the many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it's trying to avoid notice. Hail them. So you hail the refugee ship. A Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers weapons. So here we see our first Zoltan ship. Zoltan super shield ship. It's also a very bad ship against us, which is great. So this will block 5 damage, regardless of how the damage is dealt. The Pike Beam, if you target 5 rooms, would deal 5 damage to the Zoltan Super Shield. Or should, at least. For each room you target, it should deal 1 damage to the Super Shield. The Super Shield doesn't count the actual shield bars because it's over them. It just counts as extra ship health. Get roasted. Zoltan ship breaks apart and you salvage what you can. Contact the refugee ship. Refugee ship, thank you for your assistance as a gesture of goodwill, and seeing how effectively you dispatch the enemy ship, they offer up what they can spare. That's fair. See, that's how you beg for your life. Those other guys, I don't know what they were thinking. Worrying the rebels have penetrated so deep in uncharted space, even if it's only an unmanned craft. It arms its weapons, and you should do the same. I'm just going to set auto fire. No reason not to. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful material. Very nice. Have you used cloaking before, Ramuxa? You have once. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of offense drones, my dude. You can actually hurt me, which is annoying. So I believe cloaking gives 40%? 60. Hit it. Cloaking gives you 60% evasion, and ships cannot target you. It also activates with C. Yes, you are correct. So they can't target, so drones can't target, so they won't fire at all, and weapons will not power. If you fire without the stealth weapons augment, it will decrease your stealth timer by quite a bit. But your weapons can still lock onto the enemy ship. So you can use it to gain 60% evasion, and you can do some other fun things with it. It's very nice. Okay. It's very useful against the Rebel flagship, because it has phases. There's a chance they don't hit. There's always a chance the enemy does not hit you. That is your evasion chance up here. Cloaking increases that chance by 60% while you are cloaked. And of course, you can get this chance up to 100%, in which case they will guaranteed miss you. There's a store up there, though. What if I want it? Well, as much as I want to go to the store, I probably shouldn't dive again. You know what? I've got cloaking. I'll dive. Let's do it. No fear. My friends, please, there's nothing I don't have and nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around? Can you get hit when you are cloaking? Absolutely. You can get hit as long as your evasion chance is not 100%. The enemies will not fire any new projectiles while you're cloaking because they can't target you and their weapons can't charge. But if you cloak and there's a projectile already coming at you, its chance to hit you is equal to 100 minus your evasion. So if your evasion is 99%, there's a 1% chance you will still get hit by an incoming projectile. But adding 60% to your dodge chance, which I believe the base is 15%, maybe 10%, that's still a very good chance they'll miss. These weapons make me sad. I guess I could take Hull Beam. Hello, Elite Fan 73. Welcome. Um... I guess I could pick up Hull Beam and upgrade my weapons there, but I really just don't want to. Oh, I picked up an Ion Blast. When did I get that? I'll just stick with the Ion Blast then. I didn't even notice that I got that. Be next and buy crew. I could buy a rock. Have a rock on board. Buying crew isn't usually a great option, but I mean, I have so much scrap, I might as well. Buy a rock, sure. Rocks are immune to fire, move slower, whereas Mantis move faster, and have 50% more health. I don't need any repair. You're trained on shields, right? Well, that's where you're going. I'm actually going to keep the human on doors and the NG on sensors. I've got the ion, so I'll upgrade my weapons. Buy some power bars just to have things ready. Is it rocks or NG that don't need oxygen or use less? It is neither. You are thinking of crystals. Crystals, which are the rock ancestors, which you can unlock through a special quest in the rock's homeworld sector, require less oxygen. It is crystals, which are technically a form of rock. I want to say they have 125 health max. And use slightly less oxygen. Yep. They also have a special crew skill, which locks the room they're standing in, which is amazingly useful for boarding. I apologize if I sounded rude there when I said it is neither. It was not my intention. I was just trying to clarify. If you have the Advanced Edition content enabled, which we don't on this run, there's also the Lanius, which do not need oxygen at all. In fact, they count as a breach that limits to the room they are in and drains all the oxygen from it, and they do not need to breathe. Okay, I think everyone's in their proper position, so let's save the positions. And let's move out. I can actually get there. I might as well take this jump as well. Something strikes you as odd about a moon in the distance. I don't remember this one. Oh, it looks as if a team could break through the fragile layer of the moon's surface into a hidden cavern. I've never seen this event before. Attempt to detonate some explosives to break through. The explosives are set remotely, but the detonation achieves nothing. What a waste. Shame. If you have I bet if you have a small bomb or something, then you would be able to do that one with a blue option. I don't know, though. Alright. You found the exit beacon. No ASB. Oh, there's no ASB here. That's interesting. Now that my sensors are at level 3, we can actually see all of the enemy's weapons charging. Just something I thought I'd like to point out. So they're going to fire here. So I'm going to fire my last shot, and then I'm going to cloak, drop a shield, and raise my evasion to 94%. So now when the missile comes in, it has a 6% chance to hit me. And it missed. And then I'm going to drop 2 engines and put my shields back up. I've always wondered, what does ASB actually stand for? Anti-Ship Battery. There are some events where it'll say that it will say it out anti-ship battery. It is it's basically just a flak gun sitting on a planet made for anti-ship. Battery is just the term for a standard, not standard, stationary cannon. Yeah, I wondered that as well until I saw the event. It is anti-ship battery. Fun facts, learning all around. Alright, I can't cloak again, so I'm actually going to power up my defense drone. And I'm actually going to lower the pike beam, because I haven't been able to use it to put that last shield back up. Hey, finally. And I missed. Fair enough. Wow, missed again. They have some good piloting. Hey, it finally hit and there's a fire. I'm actually going to lock that there. Fire here. Alright, awesome. Ooh, a breach. Very nice. Oh, they've left the room. They're going into the med bay. A little annoying, but hey. Alright, it looks like I'm pretty safe here now. Yep, and we're good. Let's get out of here. Zoltan controlled, NG controlled. We didn't get the homeworld quest, which is a big shame, but NG controlled is nice, and I have an NG. I think I'm going to go this way. Yeah, let's go NG controlled. Why not? You've arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Go down here to take the ship fight. Now, see, here is an interesting blue option. If you have cloaking, you can attempt to cloak and get into the cache, which I think is a 75% success rate to just get the cache. If you attack, you get the reward from fighting the ship, and you get the storage cache. So attack is actually better if you're well equipped. Alright, I'm looking pretty safe against this ship here. Salvage what you can. See, I got an additional 50 scrap that I wouldn't have gotten at all if I didn't fight the ship there. Then I got 28 scrap and a boarding drone, which I think sells for 23 more scrap if I find a store. Look, a store. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to... Oh, it's the mercenary again. It's the exact same... flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear the cargo's safety. Look for a less incompetent captain to investigate. Sure, at least you're confident, for what little that's worth. Here's their last known location. Alright, where are they? All the way up there. Well, solid maybe. Local sensors pick up 2 ships engaged in a heated battle. It seems the Mantis military ship will surely defeat its prey. Aid the civilian ship? You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. Alright, I'm going to lower the pike beam and put up my defense drone. See there, it came straight in, so the defense drone didn't have time to fire at it. Ouch. My face. Oh, what happened, Engie? That guy got exploded. Attempt to contact the civvy ship. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accept your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Welcome aboard. Alright, I don't really have anywhere to put you, my guy. I guess you can sit in the door systems for a little while. Actually, I'll keep him in the piloting room. In the I want to say the engine room, but the engine room's all the way back there. Oh, there we go. Okay. He could be co-pilot, which isn't an actual thing, but you know, he needs to have something to dream about. I guess he's a robot, so maybe he doesn't. I don't know. You can always just download some dreams. A message arrives. Your scrap, ours. Our weapons for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realize it's just an NG trader looking for a trade. Fair enough. Hull laser 2 heavy ion. That's not bad. I have 2 of those already. Repair arm is pretty bad. Reduces scrap collected by 15%. That's even if you don't need a repair. So that's not a great one there. I could pick up Hull Laser 2. That's a... I hesitate to call it an upgrade, but it is. It's definitely better than Ion Blast and Pike Beam if I wanted it. I think I'll pick that up. Just because I'm low on other options right now. I'll drop the Pike Beam. And I'll slot in Hull Laser 2. And then I still have the Ion Blast if I put in another power. Oh, and I can sell the boarding drone. Right. Okay. I have 7 crew, so I'm not going to buy any more crew. The crew I did buy was a rock, so I don't regret doing it. I'll repair up to 23. And I think I might actually... I think I'll actually buy a power bar and a weapon power here. And then I should think about 4 shields. Just have all of my weapons online. This is good. This is pretty good. This is looking good. Ship without life forms within nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Why not? Find a pirate ship damaged and abandoned. Salvage what you can. 55 scrap, a missile, and 2 missiles and drone parts. This distress has a ship here, so it's possible it's trapped. Small civilian ship flies over as soon as you arrive. You're prepared to fight, but they just inform you that they're out of FTL fuel and can't jump. Oh! It says Federation Scout, but okay. I'll give them the fuel. Thank the gods, we can finally get out of here. We're jumping straight home, so take this extra weapon. We won't need it, hopefully. Alright, firebomb. That would have been really useful in the early game. Less useful now. Another store. I'll take the store. Why not? Why not? Burst laser 1 is good. It's better than the Ion Blast. It is. Take that and sell the Ion Blast. And the Firebomb. That gives me 3... That's 9 missiles. That's not bad. I would need to fully upgrade to get the heavy laser back online, but it's fine. Actually, I'm going to use the heavy laser instead and just have a value point. I think that's the better option here. Must have been rich pickings for pirates around here until war broke out. Pirate encounter looks worn down but hungry. He'll have to fight. That is a fire beam, is what that is. He's got a burst laser 2 fire beam. Interesting. That's a breach. Oh, he's got slug repair gel. This is a slug ship, and his breach is auto-repairing because of one of his augments. Okay, I'm not worried about just the burst laser 2. He's powering up his FTL. Did I give you permission to run away? Wow, jump eminent. He's gonna get away. I'm legitimately surprised. Oh no, it's delayed because I took the engines out. He almost made it out. You almost did it. You tripped at the finish line. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. Alright, let's go up and around. Probably get that quest as well. I'm gonna attack the Mantis. For once, you see the Mantis before they see you. Crew teleporter. It's a little annoying. Where is he? Get him, boys. That was a lot of misses. Got by the Tickle Squad. Alright, down they go. Probably just dive this. I don't really want to dive it, but no, I don't want to give you 3. Why would I do that? Oh, there's a store down there. Well, I can't take it at this point. Too late to take the store. This is the same one. I can't do it. You arrive to scan for the last known location of the merchant's delivery. You find a severely damaged ship floating amongst some debris. The crew hails you. I can't believe that cheap bastard sent someone after us. I thought we would freeze to death. If you help us complete delivery, we'll share the reward and join your crew. Promise to deliver the cargo and ask if anyone would be interested. Sure. Alright, well, we've got another human. I don't really know what to do with this other human, but I have them now. Save crew positions. Alright, let's... Oh, okay. As long as you don't hit accept, you can just right-click to remove the, upgrade. I think I'll pick up that 2 cloaking and 2 power bars. Alright, shields maxed out. Out we go. Well, hopefully. No ASB again, interesting. Is that a burst laser 3? I think that's a burst laser 3. Well, they can't actually hurt me if I... Actually, it means if it's a burst laser 3, they can still hurt me. Yep, it's a burst laser 3. And every shot hit. Wow. Did that missile fire? I think that missile fired. Hang on. It did. His weapons went down, but the missile still went off. Alright, let's get out of here. Where are we going? Zoltan controlled. You've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything. Oh, same thing as the last Zoltan controlled, right? Oh, the quest marker. Sure. You find the station that had ordered your cargo. You drop it off and they respond. Ignoring the fact this is days late, we really appreciate that you delivered our materials. We realize how dangerous the sector is these days. Take this as payment. 60 scrap and another defense drone. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Your ship is hailed as an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. That's pretty rude, actually. I'm actually going to cloak here, in case my drone decided to fire the ion. Okay, whew, the heavy laser hit. I was like, wow, not a single one landed. I was impressed. Incoming missiles, asteroids, and flak debris. I think only Defense 2 will target the ion blasts. So it looks like this one isn't. Also, there is no flak debris in flak debris comes from the flak cannon, which is in Advanced Edition. Very good weapon. 3 projectiles for 2 power, just like Burst Laser 2. A lot less inaccurate. A lot less accurate, though. Great for stripping shields. Down he goes. Stumble upon Zoltan military vessels engaging in combat training. Their energy shields are impressive, but you note how quickly beam and ion weaponry take them down. Oh, does ion do extra damage to it? I suppose it does. I was unaware. I know that beams will deal 1 damage per room, so it's still really good against the Zoltan shield. Do they have missiles? They do. They have a really good offense, and not a good defense. Except their Zoltan shield, which, to be fair, is super annoying. Alright, their weapons are mostly down. I think my defense drone didn't fire at the missile there, but I'm not sure. Down you go. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of scrap material. I am low on fuel, and it's not good. The nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is, they've got some nasty deep space dementia. Before you can consider finding help for them, they open fire. That's fair. That is a glaive beam. This is the 3 damage beam that will pierce 2 shields. However, I have 4, and I don't think they can lower my shields below 3 because of that. Okay. Alright, I got some fuel. Awesome. Small rebel ship. Miss me. Look at all that fire. He's trying to escape. We know that's not allowed. That's a really good offer if I'm using missiles, but I'm not. If that was fuel, I might just let you live. But it's not, so I won't. See, 3 fuel. That is an ion storm, so I'm gonna go around it. Thanks, long-range scanners. I appreciate you. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, the NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. The refuse all hails. Nerve. That is a defense too. You can see it has 2 green bars, whereas the one has 1 green bar. And that is a halberd beam. That is the 2-power beam. Not so tough with your drones down now, are you? Okay. Going around the ion storm. Turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire. That's a big missile launcher. Have you considered a smaller missile launcher? Maybe a beam weapon. Oh, well, it's gonna fire. Okay, and now it's not. The system's suffering. The rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessel, cease your attack. We will pay. Again with the missiles. I don't want missiles, guys. I will not accept your surrender if you're just going to offer me missiles. Give me something that's worth your life. And if it's missiles, well, you're not worth saving. It occurs to me I have 400 scrap, so I'm gonna bring the burst laser 1 on. Inside this nebula, you detected a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith visible at this distance, even to the naked eye. A Zoltan Elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just deserts. Oh, the fight. Okay, cool. You can also lose a crew to that event. You approach the planet and wait, but nothing happens. The Zoltan hail. And in the coming times, when the monolith speaks not with a man, he has no future and must be left wanting. You give me missiles, I give you blood for the blood. You give me missiles, I give your blood for the blood god. Correct. Turn them into Swiss cheese. crew are constantly looking out the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. Why? Why are my stores all the way down here? Game. Game, you're killing me. Come on. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna do it to this one. Oh, they're hiding the stores. Damn. Alright. And that's it. That's all they have. All they have is garbage. I guess they did seem holy. That's fair. That's a good one. Oh, that was good. Ooh, defense 2. I'm just going to buy that because I can. I'm going to take defense 1, defense 2, and we're going to be good. That's an amazing defense setup. And I'm going to go back up and around. And while I don't want to, it's just kind of where I'm at. Zoltan ship is waiting at this beacon. They request your identification, but radiation from the sun in the system is disrupting your communications. They take your silence for aggression and move into attack. Oh, right, I do need to upgrade my drone system. You are correct, thank you. I was not terribly focused on it just because I haven't had to use it yet. That is a hull beam. But yes, you are correct. I need to upgrade my system. And I did not realize. That was a burst laser 3. It fired 4 projectiles. The burst laser 3 fires 5 projectiles, but I shot it down before it fired the final projectile. Alright, let's upgrade drones. Now I can use both my drones. I probably won't until the flagship fight, but we'll see. There are a few more zealous in their customs checks than the Zoltan. A team of border police beam on board. There's just a little confusion over your weapons licenses, but things escalate rapidly from heated discussion to gunfire. Alright, where are they? Over there? Alright, well they're all Zoltan, so I really just don't want to deal with them. So I'm going to vet them out. Ow, my doors. That was rude. Okay. Co-pilot. Oh, well, that Zoltan exploded. Ow. Okay. He is a master at rituals. Or she. To be fair, I don't know it's either, because NG are robots. Could be both. I don't know. Justin's my pilot? He is, right. You two go over here. You three get in the med bay. Or it. It probably works. Yeah, they are essentially robots, yep. They are robotic in nature. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for FTL. I'm going to use scrap recovery on mine the asteroids. 69 scrap. Are they born as robots? I assume they're created, but I don't know. I don't think they physically grow. I think they are... I assume they're made, but I don't actually know. They're robots. Why do they need oxygen? I assume they're androids because they're also alive. So I assume they're androids in like the Dragon Ball Z sense, where there are androids, but they also have essential life functions. Ooh, NG Homeworlds. That's where we're going. Game design. Well, there are also there's one race that requires less oxygen and one race that doesn't require oxygen at all, so I don't know. I assume that they are alive even though they are robotic. Ooh, a store. I like store. There's really not much I would buy at the store at this point, but plot convenience. That's the best kind. Glaive beam. Ooh, do I want the glaive beam? I mean, I do. Glaive beam can win fights by itself. I do have a lot of projectiles right now, but glaive beam would basically just win the run. If I go burst laser 1, burst laser 2, glaive beam. Do I want the glaive beam? Kinda. Just because I like the glaive beam. Favorite thing to do with Lennius A, invent the human so you can have an entire ship with no oxygen. Fair enough. Rest in peace, human. I think I'm gonna stick with my crap ton of missiles. Just personally, I like the idea of just having a crap ton of missiles, you know? If they had more not missiles, projectiles. I meant projectiles. You always name the human sacrifice? I see. Alright, I'm now at... now that I have 4 engines, and I'm fully trained, if I hit cloaking, I now have a 100% dodge chance. Fully trained with 4 engines and cloaking gives you instant miss. Let's go to the distress. Who's in distress? Give them fuel. They gave me a sector scan and 2 more stores. Right next to me. Fair enough. Quad NG, huh? Shops for the shop god, I guess so. So let's power up defense. Oh, I need another one. Let's power up defense 2, just because I can. Defense 2 fires much faster. Defense 2 doesn't put up with any bullshit. I'm not accepting that. Again, you gotta give me something worth your life. Alright, let's go to the store, I guess. Another burst laser 2, though. I mean, that's just a strict upgrade to the burst laser 1. So I'm taking that and selling the burst laser 1 because it requires the same power. It just fires 1 more laser with, I want to say, a 1 second slower charge time. Um... And I'm actually... I mean, these are good weapons, but I just don't need them. I have a good full weapon system. With 10 lasers now. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Alright, I'm still gonna go to the other storage because I want to. Ooh. Salvageable materials. It's my favorite kind. Is it just for you that's going weird? What's going weird? Is it me? Is there something wrong on the stream's end, do you think? I haven't noticed any changes if anything's going weird. I'm also not fully watching it, to be fair, because I'm streaming it. All you have is a crew teleporter? You don't have anything else for me? Okay. Go this way. Go down and back up. Spot a mantis ship hunting in the distance. Not today, Mantis. Oh, he's coming on board. Not my engine. I mean, guys, if you want to get vented out, you can just get vented out. It's fine. That looked like it hurt a little. And they're gone. Oh. Is it still cutting off, or is it still... Okay. I'm not sure if it's still cutting off or not. Well, hopefully it's better. Is there another store I was going to? No, I got all the stores. Awesome. Intruder on deck. Offer up the Mantis. Ah, and he exploded. Stupid explodey Mantis. I'm just gonna let the rock deal with the fire because he's immune to it. Every now and then it'll cut out. Well, I'm not sure entirely what to do about that. I am how... Oh! Oh, gee. Am I too close? There we go, okay. I think that might be better? Not sure. I might have been too close. Entry crew. Negotiate with the Engie. Oh, nope. Attempts to contact the vessel. Your crew member suddenly dissolves into nanites. The virus is murdered again. Well, that is unfortunate. It wasn't the co-pilot, guys. Everything's fine. Co-pilot still lives. He's good. He's fine. Everything's fine. It is cutting out for everyone. That is odd. I will hopefully be getting a new microphone soon. Hopefully that will be better, or will no longer have cutouts. That would be nice, but only time will tell on that. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the experience too terribly much. Ah, yes. Hello, virus. To your surprise, your NG crew member reforms. It looks as if the virus reconstituted, repurposed, and reprogrammed the NG host and wants to travel with you. And it seems to have learned a great deal from its time on your ship. We've acquired Virus, a fully trained NG in everything. Virus is going to go be the new actual pilot. Yep. Virus is fully trained in all things. He is one of 2 crew members that are fully trained in all things when you get them. The other is Envoy, which is a Zoltan. You have to go away? Alright, bye-bye, Elite Fan 73. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully we see you again. If not, well, hope you have a wonderful time. Bye-bye now. There are a number of merchant ships passing through the area despite the threat of Mantis invasion. No doubt interested in buying the efficient technology of the NG. Fair enough. Alright, it is time. You arrived alone. You're immediately hailed by a mobile docking platform. What is Uncle Joe's Fix-It-Up shop? Need a tune-up? We got you covered. They'll upgrade my reactor for quite a bit cheaper. Sure. Alright. Let's go to the last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you in past the initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What's the meaning of this? Who are you? Explain your mission." Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Turzil of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tilly responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warship, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel. The other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck. 10 fuel, 10 hull points repaired." I do not have the mod installed that I told you about earlier. I do not. Because I had to restart my computer, and the mods for FTL are external. It's like it cuts in and then cuts out for 2 seconds. What if I... Is that better? Okay, that might be better if that turned it way down, though. I don't know if that's better or not. Can you still hear me? Is it a Sector 8 store? Okay, well, I'm back now. I'm unsure. Breach small bomb? No. I do not have the mod installed because it is external. I can, however, give you a link to the mod in a bit. There's a mobile ship construction. Alright, get some free stuff. I'm gonna go for the other repair. Intervene, defend the outpost. When you see defend the outpost, you're gonna get a double reward. Don't need to? Okay. Don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. Move in to engage. Oh, incoming. Defense 2, can you shoot it? Thank you. That is a boarding drone. Defense 2 will shoot that down for me. And they'll keep doing it until they... Oh, it's counteracting. What happened to your weapon systems, guys? Ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost tells you the pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. Double reward all the way across the sky. Free repair. Moving back. I think the flagship's going to move to the base this turn. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade a bit more, just because I can. Because I have the scrap, so I might as well. Alright, here we go. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Alright, let's power up both defense drones. So the flagship has 4 different weapons in the and 3 different phases. In phase 1, they have cloaking. Their weapons are a triple ion, a triple laser, a triple missile, and a large beam. Fun stuff. Here come the missiles. I'm going to cloak under them. Alright, so now I'm going to fire straight into the missile room, just because I don't want to deal with the missiles at all. What that's also going to do is that is going to terminate my cloak and immediately put it on cooldown. Because I fired while I was cloaking. So now that the missiles have already fired, my cloak should be ready the next time they fire. Now he's cloaking. Something I'd like to point out for in easy mode, notice that the rooms here are separate. In normal and hard, or maybe just in hard, I don't remember, these rooms are all connected, which means it's easier to break the ship with a beam weapon, but it also means that even if you take these down, enemies can go in and repair them, which they can't do in easy mode. Pull the defense 1 down. Oh, he cloaked. Alright, so I think I just killed the crew inside the missile room, so that crew is now gone. Yep. Now I'm going to fire in the shields, and hopefully take them out. There we go. So you see the ion broke off along with the cloaking. Just as you gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. You've got to keep up the assault. So now I'm actually going to wait here at the base. I'm going to wait for him to come back. You chase down the flagship, I waited for him, and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to drones. Get ready for a fight. So now it has full drone power instead of cloaking. So you see it's got 2 drones already powered up, and there's going to be quite a lot more drones coming in. But we'll look at that later when it happens. I think he's also trying to board me, which is what my drones are shooting down too. So I'm going to fire on missiles now. It's down and breached. Good. Oh, did he take out one of my drones? No, one of his. Okay. Now I'm going to fire into shields. Warning, power surge detected. So what's happening here... I'm going to cloak now. He creates 4 more drones to fire onto your ship. But I'm cloaking under it so the drones can't fire. So now you can see the other drones are gone, the power surge is over. Alright, I killed 2 of his crew and his shields are double breached. Interesting. Very nice. Power surge again, but his shields have no power, so I'm just going to fire straight into his shield room with everything I've got. Now the drone's fallen off, and he lost his beam weapon. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to him. Now, it said on the jump that there would be an anti-ship battery. There isn't because the flagship is here. You're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it's sustained. Looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon, which you can't damage. Be prepared. This is it. So now he's going to board with all but 1 of his remaining crew. And of course, this one because he's trapped in the laser room. Straight into O2, huh? You're rude, you know that? Except I have tier 4 doors, so there's not a whole lot he can really do right now. Oh right, he also has a 10 health Zoltan shield, which is a little annoying. He hit me. And I'm breached. That's not great. Oh, he boarded more. Okay. Noted. Alright, missiles are on fire, so they should go down on their own, hopefully. Here comes the power surge. I'm actually going to cloak under this. I'll close my doors. I'll let this guy in. And power surge. It is a 10-shot laser that'll home in on your ship. Super annoying, that. I'm actually going to double power O2 here. And I'm going to fire to remove my stealth. Alright. So his shields are down and he has no way to repair them. So I am just going to fire. And that is going to be the end of that. Victory. The valiant efforts of the Kestrel. That'll be the name of whatever ship you were using. And then the crew member, up to 8. The Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing the fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. GG. Oh, game. Okay, froze for a second there. Yeah, subset games. This is an amazing game. It really is. The advanced edition content just adds more great game to it. This is my favorite song in the game. It's called Space Cruise. It is both the title screen and the end credits. Great music. Ben Prunty did a great job there as well. Alright. Does Advance do anything to the flagship? Yes! I'm glad you asked. Victory. Congratulations, you defeated the flagship. It does. It does, but not much. In Phase 1, the flagship will also have hacking. I think it's only in Phase 1. It will have the hacking subsystem, which is part of the advanced content. Hacking is you uses a drone part. You fire a drone at a system. Have I tried Into the Breach? Yes, I own Into the Breach. It is a pretty good game. It is a pretty good game. It's a very different experience, though. So don't go into it thinking that it's going to be the same as FTL. I think that's the only thing that Advanced Edition does to the flagship, is it gives it hacking on the first phase. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else it does. But hacking can be very bad, which is why having the double drones, which will both shoot down the hacking drone, is very useful. Because if you get your shields hacked, and then the enemy fires, well, you could get your weapons taken out or your shields taken out permanently. If it hacks piloting, then you have no evasion and they can't miss. So hacking can be really powerful. It's also really powerful for you, though, because then you can take out the enemy's shields or their piloting. There's also some tricks you can do with hacking parts that I might show there. Would I like to see the link to the Cosmeteer site? Sure. Sure. I'm probably going to call the stream here for today. I did 2 hours of FTL, and I did another hour of Isaac earlier, so probably going to call it here. It's about 3 hours. Pretty long weekend stream. All right, thank you. So, yeah, my computer is up and running again. So hopefully I'll be streaming regularly again. I've had a bit of a change in work schedule. So on the weekdays, I'll likely be streaming at my weekend time. So probably about 10 in the morning, if I do end up streaming. It's very early for me, and I do have other work before that. So I might not be streaming every day until my schedule normalizes again. I will try to, though. So look for me then. Hopefully I'll see you then, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you to everyone who joined me. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you had a great time. Can I get a suggestion? You want to give me a... Sure. What is the suggestion? I could put my schedule down in the info panels. Oh, I suppose I could do that, and I should. You are very correct, and I will update that hopefully today. Thank you. I did not consider that. I don't know why. But I suppose that is what it's for, isn't it? Much appreciated. Thank you for the suggestion. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow around the same time. Good luck in your own FTL endeavors. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye now.